Welcome to Zurich, Switzerland, where the picturesque landscape meets an innovative and busy but comfortable city center. What really makes Zurich special, however, is their revolutionary public transportation network and urban planning.
Public transport is used a lot. Almost 45% of all trips are done by public transport.
It's great living here and being able to use the public transportation.
Trains, buses, and everything are coming super regularly.
You can get anywhere. You can get literally anywhere.
So join us as we travel from Strasse to Strasse to discover what sets Zurich street design and transportation planning apart. We will explore the ways in which Zurich's transportation planning and street design set the city apart, analyzing it from the point of view of users of the various modes of transport. Zurich's shift towards public transportation began in the 1970s with the People's Plan for Zurich, where community activists sought to counter the government's car-oriented plans. The city of Zurich provides an effective compromise between the various modes of transport, sharing the same space, reducing traffic congestion, lowering carbon emissions, and promoting citizen mobility. We were able to speak with Werner Brooks, an expert in Zurich's traffic safety, to help us understand the design intentions behind the traffic system.
My name is Werner Brooks. I'm head of road safety in the city of Zurich for almost 20 years now. I'm a doctor in social psychology, and I'm leading a small team here in Zurich, looking at all issues of road safety. We are a top-ranking road safety city. This is rooted in the history of the traffic planning here in Zurich, starting in the 70s with the so-called Blue Book, saying that public transport should be prioritized over all other forms of traffic. The population of Zurich has rejected to build a subway. It meant that all public transport has to be managed on the surface.
To help us understand the transportation system from the perspective of the people who actually use it, we will follow this route across part of the city, from Dolder Hotel at the edge of the city by the forest, through different types of streets towards the city center by the lake, showcasing how each street's design contributes to the transportation system's functionality. We'll begin at Wedhaus Street, move along Boigstrasse, explore Romanhof, navigate Feuhestrasse, pass through Seefeldstrasse, and finally end our journey at Udokai along the lake. Our first stop is Wedhaus Street, located on the edge of Zurich. This area exemplifies the city's implementation of road diets, creating a pedestrian-friendly environment while accommodating cyclists and light vehicular traffic.
In the 90s, Zurich was one of the first cities introducing 30 kilometers an hour, that is 20 miles an hour, areas in all neighborhoods. In all neighborhoods. Today we have 80% of our network is 20 miles in the city. And we are going further. We have now started to do major arterial roads, the big ones, also reducing to 30 kilometers an hour. This will not stop. I'm pretty sure that in about 10 years, the whole city area will be 30 kilometers an hour, except for some roads where people do not walk, people do not cycle, and they may remain 50. I also think it's street design here in Zurich that makes it successful. We have designed the streets not only by putting on signs saying this is a 30-kilometer street. We have also adapted the street design based on psychology. People and their environment are constantly interacting. First, we shape the city, we build it, and then the city shapes us.
Next, we arrive at Boigstrasse, where buses are seamlessly integrated into the street design. Notice how the bus stops are located close to residential and commercial areas, making it easy for passengers to access public transport.
Mixed traffic, and we are implementing it at some places now. We eliminate the crossings and implement a mixed traffic zone where pedestrians can cross everywhere. Bicyclists can do all their different maneuvers, and where cars, well, we say they are only a guest there. We didn't have safety issues, but it takes a long time for people to adapt, especially pedestrians, because it's unusual for them that they are dominating the street. It doesn't work in the beginning, but then people are adapting and then it works.
It's a direct line. This is a very good line, the 33, and I took the bus because it was easiest. Could have gone by car, but I thought it's better, easier to to take the bus. In 20 minutes I was there, and my main problem with a car is where do I park?
The public transport system that we are using, technologically it's very old. It's really big vehicles. The newest ones are 45 meters long, carrying 300 to 400 people. It affects public space in an old city grown from the medieval times.
My name is Monique Morrow, and I'm a dual citizen here in Switzerland. I have a card that provides me with transport. I pay enough tax for that, and so I use it quite a bit.
All public transport has to be managed on the surface. Already then they knew this is only possible in an efficient way when you prioritize these vehicles, trams and buses over everybody else. They started to install traffic lights that are always green for trams. A tram in Zurich, and to a big part also a bus in Zurich, only stop at public transport stops. It never stops because of a red light, because it never has a red light. They have this little box, and this box opens all traffic lights. It makes them green for a tram.
But I'd say like 80% of my experience is really smooth. There's also like the ramps that open. Anything you would like to see improve for the streets?
Definitely the bike lanes, I think. It would be nice if the city would improve that a bit.
The bicycle infrastructure is our big weakness. In Switzerland, we are the city with the highest crash risk for bicyclists. All other cities in Switzerland are safer. There is a big poll every 2 years by a bicycle coalition here in Zurich. They ask people in 45 cities about their subjective safety opinion when riding a bike, and we are on place 45 out of 45. So there's no way of making this looking good. There are many reasons to ride a bike, but it's dangerous. When they want to ride a bike, they want to feel safe, otherwise they don't.
My name is Clara and I'm originally from Germany, but I've been living in Zurich for the last 10 years. It's way easier, way cheaper. You're faster in Zurich by bike. And I love riding my bike, being outside. Zurich is not, I would say, the safest city to ride a bike because of the tram lines, and also the bike lanes are not very, let's say, sophisticated in the city, but you get used to it. And I think when you ride a bike every day, you know your way around.
Zurich's approach to street design offers valuable lessons in creating a city that is both livable and sustainable. By prioritizing people, public transport, and sustainable modes of travel, Zurich has crafted a street environment that serves everyone. Whether you're walking, cycling, taking the tram, or driving, Zurich's streets are designed to meet your needs.
Car usage is already low in Zurich. It's 26% of all trips, and the goal is to reduce it down to 15%. We face a lot of people who are against it, who had their parking for 50 years now in front of their house. And we are now eliminating it. We make it expensive to park. And the mechanics are, if you can't park your car, you maybe switch to bicycle or public transport. Today, I think we know now that in a city like Zurich, the car is not efficient and it's only making trouble. Noise, emissions, crashes. And I think this is our goal, making our city car-free, and then putting the space that we are gaining, giving it to, first of all, walking and cycling. And I think it's a generational project. Here in Switzerland, the legal system is so integrative. Everybody has the right to oppose. So you need not only courage, you need a lot of patience.